So I'm up here playing with a bunch of buddies. We're up in Castilla, California, Combat Paintball Park. This is their new field, Terror Town, and I brought my drone so you guys can see exactly where my group's going to go. Now we're with a bunch of walk-ons, so I'm going to be the green line. We got a group going up in the middle to get inside that big building, one group going to the tape line, and we can push this right side up to that third building with them without them having a line of sight on us. They cannot get a good shot at us. So we're going to go sprinting off. And nobody went to the tape side, so I cut in.
I'm going in.
This is my first time playing at the field, mind you. But there's a lot of renters on both sides, a lot of people with intermediate type gear, and then there's a lot of electros on the other side too. Group I was playing with was pump only, and I was the only one playing electro in the group. I played pump a couple rounds early in the day, but based off some feedback from the last video I had, a lot of people wanted to see electro instead of pump. I can't blame them. The only bad thing is I had a little bit of bad paint, or I should say paint that wasn't the greatest. So instead of just one ball accuracy, I had to put 2 or 3 down the field to try to hit somebody. So a couple times I might have shot somebody twice. But one guy, if you notice him, he was hanging his barrel out the window. You can tell he's a newer player. And it's something you never want to do. You give away your position. And here, gun hits don't count at this field, so his gun can get shot as many times as people want, and he's still in. But it's very bad form, it's a very bad habit. And so if he's going to stick it out, I just like to shoot people's stuff. But man, turn into like a painting from Picasso by the time the round's over. It's bad. He just hung that thing out. It used to be a black marker. This poor kid. Shot him right in the goggles. There were a lot of kids on both sides, like I said. I felt so bad using the electro, but the people have spoken. This is what they want to see, so enjoy it. A couple other rounds had some good, we split off and faced each other, separated out, and got to go shoot some guys, very experienced players
back inside the building, and one in this building right here.
Know how to bring it, and freaking snipers on the field. So we'll have that. Should have a lot of good stuff. Now I went to go run down the tape side, but I heard some people shooting and backed off, and I wanted to see if I could maybe give them continued support from the inside. I just didn't know if there was enough room where he was at. Shot that guy, shot another guy, hit him twice. And just this building, it's got so many different angles. People kept moving up, and if it wasn't for this damn tower here, I would have had some great footage, and the sun was setting too, so it got in the camera, so a little bit later it's kind of ruined the footage a little bit. Shooting a Shocker RSX with a HK TFX hopper. I've been using my Bob Long MVP earlier in the day. I have so much paint at home that's just old stuff that's not worthy of pump, so I just save it at home until I go to play electro. So I think I dumped a full case of paint today. And you can see the balls kind of swishing around. It's not very accurate. This is GI4 star, and it's horrible. It got a little bouncy with the heat too, so I felt bad again using it, but I just don't want to throw it away. So I'm looking down the tape line. Before I ran over there, I wanted to see if I could get anybody from that angle. Couldn't. Now there have been people, their team in the back of this building, but I couldn't see anybody as I crept up there. But looking in, got a couple new angles here. Again, that person's not out, but I hit their hopper. Hopefully it helps them pull it down and keep it out of the window. I had paint to burn. So this individual, probably a very new player, just completely blind fired at me. I had hit this person before they even started shooting, hit him in the hand.
This guy's blind fired like a mofo.
So it's a little bit disappointing to see somebody do that, but I'm sure, again, it's just a newer player. Shot that guy in the back
Get out.
with the sun glaring down in my camera there. Again, I'm just trying to poke out, get different angles here.
Yep.
I found somebody here and I couldn't get him, so I tried to back up to see if I could get him. Instead, I found somebody else. Shot that guy in the mask. I took a little bit of splatter too, and you can see the paint just kind of flying all over. Pop that kid.
Yeah. No. Right there? No, wipe your head. You got an old head on your head.
So I'm going to reload, and I think at this point it's thinned out enough. I was getting ready to go do a run down the field, at least to the next bunker, and pretty much game over at this point. But stick around for a second. This individual that was holding his gun out, he had a blow up with the ref.
We had a rental
Huge
move
blow
up.
And with one of the players too. So one of the players tried to help him out and tried to talk to him, but he was pretty heated. He wouldn't listen, and he ended up getting into it with the ref, and the ref actually made him sit out a round. It's a guy who's kind of newer to the sport. Played maybe, I don't know, 3-4 weekends in a row, and he's kind of infamous as being in God mode. He gets hit and he just keeps going. So this player here is trying to give him some tips, and he wasn't hearing it. Yeah, and it sucks when the fields don't allow gun hits to count, and it just builds bad form, just like this guy's doing here. Obviously, newer player.
Sorry, buddy.
You just hate to see that. But the next round, they went and talked it out, and they were all good.